Kuwait Battle Royale. I don't have the results.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, I wasn't able. Like, no one. Let me try singing.
That's where you guys were.
We were. We went to Kuwait for Kuwait Battle Royale. So we showed up. Get this. Here's our schedule. Okay, so we arrived Monday night. Okay, Kuwait time, which is 10 hours ahead. And so we got dinner, and then we went to sleep at whatever time, and we slept for 16 hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 16 hours. And we
Red Bull
slept the
Kumite,
entirety of that day. Like literally, the sun was getting up as we went to sleep, because we showed up late, then late night dinner.
Right.
And we got up, and it was already dark outside.
Yeah, we
God.
missed the
Slept
sun
the entire
completely.
day.
Right.
The entire day. And we had plans, to like go out and see stuff.
That's what happens when you travel, though.
We just missed the whole day. So we did, though, that night go to our host Yusuf's family's house, where his mom made dinner.
Homemade Kuwaiti food.
Kuwaiti food.
So is this the same
good.
guy you stayed with last time?
I'm not staying with him, but
He was the
he's
same
like
guy
the
who
same dude.
invited.
Okay.
Yeah, he like put us up in a hotel.
But the homemade Kuwaiti food was.
That was so sick, man. He invited I don't know, probably 20 people.
There was like 20 or 30 people.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. There was a lot.
And,
of
his
people.
dad was there. His dad's hanging out with us. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Just it was really really fun. Really good food.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm jealous. That sounds awesome.
Dude, it was
It
really
cool,
cool,
man.
It was really
and then
cool.
Tuesday was Tuesday. We saw a mall.
Dude, the
Right.
mall was ridiculous. So we went. So this is a place called the Avenues Mall, and you walk in there, and like we were hanging out with Gutex. Like so it was us and Gutex, and we were just sitting there, like, are we back in the United States?
Oh,
right
yeah?
now?
Yo, you walk into this mall. There's a Sprinkles Cupcakes. Okay.
Okay.
You walk a little bit further. There's a Shake Shack.
What?
You walk a
There was
little
a
bit further.
cheesecake factory
Cheesecake
there.
Factory.
There was a second Shake Shack
Two
in
Shake
there.
Shacks.
There was
much.
a Raising Cane's in there.
Oh, what?
Sick. I would have
Yeah.
messed with that.
Oh, I would have lost it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude,
Raising Cane's.
There's all sorts of restaurants from not only from the West, but places that I didn't even know were outside of Los Angeles. Like I thought Sprinkles was only LA. I thought that was like
Right.
a local thing.
Yeah, I mean the weirdest part was
In
like,
Kuwait.
they had Japanese restaurants there, they had Indian restaurants there.
Oh, wow.
Like
Nice.
seriously, like I walked in there and I would say
Shucks.
the ratio of Kuwaiti restaurants to non-Kuwaiti restaurants was like 10-1.
Oh,
Like
geez.
seriously, like there was very, very few like Kuwaiti restaurants.
Yeah.
Like everything there was like from all over the place.
Like to them, it's like a different thing, It's
Yeah.
like for us, it's like why like we're going someplace and it's like the same food, but
Yeah.
but-
Although shout outs to Mohammed, he took us to the Kuwaiti
Yeah,
place,
which
and
was
then-
very good,
yeah,
which was very good.
which was super good.
but yeah, like to them, it's like relatively exotic, like like all these ultra Western places.
Did
Like,
they
you guys
ask you
are
to
like-
go to Shake Shack? You want to go to Shake Shack?
you know what?
That-
Gutex Italia went to Shake Shack.
Oh,
I was like,
my
why
God.
would you
Yeah.
go to
Bad
Kuwait?
form.
Yeah.
You
Get
guys
Shake
know
Shack
better
in
than
Kuwait?
that.
Look,
Come on.
But you know
He's
what?
a vegan man, and he went to Shake
He's not a
Shack.
vegan.
Look,
Oh no, he got a cheesurger or
Oh,
something.
he got whatever crazy
Dude,
crap
the
he
first
wanted,
day
man.
he was there, I think he ate like some beef, and I was told his body
You
shut
faker.
down.
Oh, I
Like,
heard
his
about
body
that. Yeah,
shut
yeah.
down.
Like he had to go sleep, and he like was kind
Yeah.
of feeling crappy because he hadn't had beef in so long.
Right, because it was just like you're in a foreign country. It's like, here, try the Kuwaiti beef. So he's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it, and then it like wrecked him pretty much.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a steak after this. This conversation has made me incredibly sad.
So anyway, there's this cool mall. Like it's like kind of weird that like the mall is the place that we would be taken to, but
Yeah.
I understand that it's a very different thing for them there. Like their relationship to malls is quite different.
I mean, look, I've said this a million times to the people over there. Like, if you took me and dropped me off at France by myself, I think I would be lost, and I would be scared, and I would feel like I would get mugged. If you dropped me off at Kuwait by myself, I could get anywhere. There'd be no problem. Everyone spoke English. Every product there is sold is English. Like, there's just nothing about that area that I could, and I felt safe, and
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah. And it was crazy, too, because one of the other places that Yusuf took us, I think, on one of the first few days was Rahab, which is just kind of like this mall. It's kind of in a not as ritzier area, I guess. I mean, look, Kuwait was really nice. Like, every place was, like, super nice, high quality. But the thing is, he took us to this mall, and seriously, like, the bottom floor and the top floor and the middle floor, nothing but video game stores. and anime figures and everything.
Sick.
Oh, dude, I would have been poor.
Like literally everything there was a
It
video
was
game
like super
store.
nerd.
That's
super
great.
nerd.
I would have just.
Yeah.
And it was
buried
crazy too
myself
because
in it.
like I was wondering like how do they compete against each other, right? And Yusuf's like, well, those two are owned by the same guy. Those three are owned by the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, it was just like video games everywhere,
Like
anime
it
figures
was cool.
everywhere.
It was cool being with Yusuf there because he like knew everybody and he was like, yeah, it's not because I'm like working with them. It's like just been going here for like 25 years.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then
Yeah.
what was it? What were we doing on Wednesday? Something else. I don't remember.
God, that weekend was
I don't know.
such a blur.
Oh, that was Wednesday because Tuesday we slept the entire day.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Tuesday.
Anyway,
was
then
like-
Thursday
yeah.
and Friday and Saturday were the tournament.
Right.
In Kuwait, the weekend is Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. Okay.
So Thursday was like their Friday night, and then we,
But
It
yeah,
was cool. I mean, the tournament itself was like very much just a video game tournament. Like it could have been anywhere. There was also a cosplay thing, which was
Cosplay
cool.
Look,
I saw you guys got to play Guile too.
Yeah, we got to play
I'm
Guile,
just gonna
yeah.
say
there was
this
a booth
much.
thing. It was like an expo.
yeah, they had a
Yeah.
gaming expo there with booths and stuff like that. You know, that everyone was selling figures. I almost bought something too, but it got snatched from me before I came back to pick it up.
I'm
But,
that
I mean,
guy too.
yeah.
I'll wait to the last minute. I'm gonna circle back.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about it is, though, honestly, like like this is one of the reasons why they brought us out there, right? Is because there's so many stereotypes about Kuwait and everything like that. I went out there, and the convention and the tournament, I would probably say, I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. Maybe 25 to 33% of the people there were in cosplay.
Oh, that's sick.
Like
Wow.
it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
probably accurate.
and I could not distinguish that crowd from any other gaming crowd that I've ever seen.
No, for sure.
They were so into it. They were just crazy passionate about games. It was just, I mean, geeks are geeks anywhere
Yeah,
you go,
that's
and
true,
they were
pretty
exactly
much.
the same.
We
And
were just talking about
Yeah.
that.
not only that, but let me tell you, when they did their cosplay contest, right, which they flew Superton out there to be a guest judge for, right? So it wasn't one of those things where it was just like, come up on stage, here's my costume, rawr, and then they walked off. Like, they had audio clips prepared in advance. They had props. Like, a guy came up with Joker.
Demo reel
Like,
cosplay?
the guy who cosplayed as the Joker from the Arkham games
Okay.
had a whole chair and furniture and everything around me, had a fake gun, and he just walked up and was like doing this whole performance like, I'm sick, and you know, one of you guys in the audience has the cure, and he would walk up to an audience member with a gun. He's like, is it you?
What? Is that recorded? I watched
It was
Yeah.
on stream, dude. Yeah.
And like
What the heck?
two girls like were League of Legends characters. I don't know one of
It
them.
was
I know
Jinx and Vi.
Oh,
Jinx and
sick.
Vi, and
Sisters.
and
Yeah.
it was the audio. Like they recorded the audio ahead of time, but like the acting, like the Jinx was just going in.
Yeah.
She's like,
And she like had her gun,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, and she
like,
would run
Vi
in
had her-
circles
yeah.
like when she was all happy and
That's
stuff
so
like
good.
It
that.
was really well done.
Dude, like they were going in. It was really.
And they
really
won, I
crazy.
think, right? The League of
Yeah,
Legends
yeah, they
girls
did
won.
win.
Okay.
The League of Legends people.
Spoilers.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, come on, guys.
They were really, really good.
Yeah, it was really impressive, the level. I mean, they even had apparently there's a bunch of WWE fans out there because there was at least
sure.
2 WWE skits out there. And one of them came as the Undertaker and was doing the choke slam on people.
With
Wow.
the eyes,
Jeez.
you know, with like the.
Oh, with the
Oh, yeah?
oh,
Yeah,
sick.
uh-huh. So,
I think they got second place. Like, it
yeah,
was-
yeah. Which because WWE speaks to Tally's heart, you know.
But I mean, also, like you could tell that like the performance of it was at least as important as
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what you had on
Right.
your cosplay. So.
yeah. it
Sounds
was-
like a fun time.
Anyway, look, Kuwait has a lot of things that I really disagree with.
Mhm,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
don't like how they treat workers. I really don't like the political system.
I've actually mentioned that to Yusuf.
Me
you
too.
know,
Yeah,
about
we've
that.
definitely talked about it for sure.
Because I mean, look, it was awkward for me because most of the workers there are Asian. They're Filipinos and like from.
So the menial laborers are almost categorically South Asian, like India and stuff. And then the like service level workers are almost categorically Filipino.
Okay.
And then people in management positions are almost all Kuwaiti. And there's like a little bit of overlap here and there, but it's like
okay.
very, very little. So
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, and it's just like they can't have unions and like we actually met with the Kuwaiti lawyer, which was super sick for me.
Oh,
And,
that's right. I wasn't there
like
for that.
Reinhardt
Yeah,
and Abigan came with us, and they were just like humoring me, you know, while we sat in this lawyer's office and had like some cool chai tea, and I like interviewed him basically. And you know, he was saying like, look, the lawyers have the workers have protections, and like there are laws for them. It's just like not as much as we would like it to be.
Right.
But like it's really tough to get things done because it's like a royal government, and like they have such a
yeah.
vested interest in keeping it sane. So anyway, there are lots of things that I don't like about the government there. But that's not to say anything about the like folks that we hung out with, because they're all
Sounds
super
like it was
cool
really fun.
Yeah, it still sounds like it was a good time.
Oh yeah,
you know?
dude, it was.
Yeah,
It's
everybody
nice,
was super
Yeah.
nice.
I wanna go.
there.
and like to the extent that it was like kind of like I didn't like it. It was still like eye-opening or educational, like something like
Well,
that.
the thing
Like it
is-
was like worthwhile.
When you guys go places like that, especially like, and you can pull something from it, it's still an all around like a good trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
As long
yeah,
as
it
you
was
can pull
awesome. It
something.
was awesome.
I know
I
D1,
highly recommend checking it
D1
out.
and Mr. R were there. They made a new best friend over there. So shout out to D1.
All right.
Shout out to D1.
But no, it was really
It
cool.
was really, yeah, I
and
had a blast.
I will say one thing though. You know, Los Angeles has a reputation for having terrible drivers, LA
Oh, yeah.
drivers, right?
Oh yeah.
After having been to France and Kuwait now, I have never felt more safe on the road.
Oh, really?
In my entire life.
Yeah.
Jesus, like.
I think driving in a city anywhere is pretty like.
Dude,
Pretty
no,
whack,
I mean,
but-
Nah,
like,
man.
like
I came
people-
out here and I
It was
was
a- it was
kind
a
of
little tougher.
terrified.
No,
People
because like on
driving with
Kuwait,
no
when
lights.
people are driving with the lines on the freeway, they really don't care about the lines on the freeway
Oh, okay.
unless they have to.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just like.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, you're just roaming, and
Yeah,
people use the shoulder as another lane.
Yeah, and stuff
whatever.
like, and people are just like
Oh, no,
honking
I'm
at
not
each
about
other.
that. Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's scary over
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, I don't like
it's
any
quite
of
a
that.
blast.
So,
And like I noticed too that so you know if you're following somebody in your car here, you give them like 5-6 feet, right?
Yeah.
And like if you're going straight and they're walking in front of you, you're like you give them a little bit of berth there, and they like would calculate in their minds like. Okay, how close can I be to this person? And just like barely, like a foot away.
Oh my God.
And the people walking, it was like normal to them
Yeah,
too.
They're just like strolling.
Like they weren't scared. They were just like, yeah, people go a foot behind me like all the time. Like that's
Yeah.
how it is.
It's
And
just
that's
pretty
how,
much.
that's how cars are.
I don't trust anybody in this room to do that while I walk.
Yeah.
Let alone
But I
random
hear ya.
strangers.
I hear
I mean,
you,
look,
but it was normal to everybody.
I've
You could
discovered
tell.
that this is just the way it is everywhere that's not the United States. I still remember when I went to Taiwan in the 5th grade. Like my cousins had to cross. We were following them, and they were going to cross the street to get to a game store. They crossed the street, and it was like Frogger, dude. Like seriously, they were just walking down. The cars were going back and forth. Me and my brother stepped foot on the curb. We almost got hit by a bus. Like
Oh
I'm
my
serious.
God.
It was like ridiculous.
So slightly almost the same, right? So my friend Matrix Matt,
Oh yeah.
he wants to. He's like, yo, man, you guys should come to Ethiopia. This, that, and the
Oh,
other.
sick.
But you can't drive. And I was like, why can't I drive? And he was like, well, one, you don't have a driver's license. But most importantly is that you don't want to. Because people will literally wait for you to drive and dart out into the street so you can hit them.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
will lock you up. And you will have to stay there because of their laws. And I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
are you joking? And he was like, you have to have a driver. Because if you don't, they have people that
Dude.
will wait just to get, they'll see a foreign driver and they'll be
Yeah.
like, that guy's not from here.
Oh, got you
So-
good?
Gotcha. And you go to
Dang.
jail.
Dude,
that
you know what?
sucks.
You go look up footage of dash cams
I've
from
s-
China.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and people literally dart out in front of cars, and like the car will stop in time, and the guy will run up and fall
jump on
onto
the
the
car.
car like they got hit.
I saw a video of that. Where he jumped on the windshield.
What a world,
Yeah,
man.
uh-huh.
What a world.
I saw a dude. He like ran up to the car, and like the car was stopped, and he jumped on it, and he slammed his head against the
Yeah.
windshield to make like a
Crack.
crack.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the hell is
Yeah,
this?"
he didn't succeed the first few slams.
No, he
either.
sure didn't.
He was like, bam, bam,
Oh my
bam,
And
crack.
then it
and
cracked,
then-
but the guy has a dash cam, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we know why.
That's
yeah,
why he has a dash
exactly,
cam,
dude.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
world, dude. It's
But anyways,
Anyway, it's a fascinating country. There is a lot of tech there, and so what they're trying to do is make Kuwait more of like a destination for video game and sort of expo stuff. And they did have announcements there from like Koei Tecmo and
Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
that's-
was saying that.
that
Like,
seems
they
to be
don't make
working.
a lie.
So that's cool.
Yeah, it's definite. Look, there is definitely a market there that people need to tap.
For sure.
Because those guys there are about as rabid about video games as anybody else, and they've got the money to spend on it, honestly. And the other cool thing about it too is like, you know, you go to China or like the Philippines and buy games. Like I told them the story, like in the Philippines, like I was told this is how it works in the Philippines, that in their malls, the bottom stores sell all the legit stuff. And the top floors, which are owned by the same people, sell all the pirated stuff. And whenever people come in to, like police try to get them, the bottom floors will see them and call the top floors and they all close.
Wow.
Jeez,
Pretty
The
smart.
tech.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's how it works, right? But everything in Kuwait was legit copies. Nothing was
there's nothing
like pirated at all. And so when we went to like Rehab, like I said, that was all game stores. Everything there was legit.
Man, I want to go to Kuwait, dude.
Yeah, it was really an interesting experience. Yeah, it's my second time there. You know, so
Yeah.
it was cool.
So there is definitely an untapped market there, and it would be really smart for some people to look at. Like maybe even Twitch wants to start looking over into that area, you know, or even just like some other game companies, because there's definitely a legit scene to tap into.
Yo, man, I didn't get any Twitch ads or YouTube ads the whole time I was there.
What?
That's
Twitch,
pretty,
I guess Twitch and YouTube are not selling ads there. So that's still an
Interesting.
explanation, really.
Dude, the best was I think I was browsing a web page over there, and then all my ads were in Arabic. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
look at this,
for sure.
location-sensitive ads.
By the way, the players there are really good. And
See, FGC Blue confirmed my Philippine story. He says 100%.
oh,
that's true,
sick.
so.
That's awesome. So in Street Fighter, first place was Xian. Second place was Aziz, who's a local Kuwaiti player, super good.
He needs to get.
with
He's
Ken.
like 19 years old or
Yeah,
something
young
like
guy.
that. Yeah.
He beat Reinhardt 3-0.
Whoa.
And
Who's
in fact-
Reinhardt playing?
Can.
Ken also.
And not only that, but
Oh, no, he's Ryu. I'm
the
sorry,
story
he's
I
Ryu.
never
Okay,
got to
that
tell
took me
on
off.
stream, which Yusuf told me, was that the last Kuwait Battle Royale, Aziz and Ryan Hart. Well, so Ryan Hart did a Kumite, and he was just bodying everybody one after another. And Yusuf looked through the list and was like, okay, Aziz is the only person who could beat him. So he moved Aziz to the end of the list. And Ryan Hart beat everybody until it got to the very end, and he was done. And Yusuf was like, okay, there's one more guy I want you to play. He's okay, he's young. Try fighting him or whatever.
Yeah, he was like 14.
Yeah, and then Aziz like bodied him.
Oh,
And
no.
Ryan Hart was like salty, and I think they even had a run back in the tournament, and Aziz bodied him again.
Yeah, so when he bodied Ryan again this time,
Uh-huh.
3-0, Ryan was sad.
Really?
Oh,
Sad face Ryan, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Guilty Gear was won by Abigail, second place Deadfish,
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
local Kuwaiti player. Blaze Blue was won by Abigail, second place Deadfish.
So again, the Japanese player.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Pokin.
Poken won by Jin, super good player.
Uh-huh.
Local player.
Uh-huh.
Machamp.
My
Yeah.
champ, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Second place Deadfish. Yeah.
Look,
He's like the poverty game
I want-
specialist.
No.
Street Fighter 5, he got like
Top eight,
fifth
yeah.
or seventh.
Uh-huh.
So he's good at everything.
Is that footage of
That
this
dude
guy?
is legit.
No,
Yeah, it was
I-
on stream,
he's
man.
like the one guy I
On
wanted to
stream.
talk about. Like, okay, obviously Aziz, like he should go places for Street Fighter 5, but this Deadfish guy was good at every game.
Sounds like
game.
a Kuwaiti nerd, Josh.
I feel yeah. So I feel like
Yeah.
he was really good, and I felt like Jin 88 was also because he got like third in Gear or Blaze Blue, and he won Pokken. And,
Right.
Like those two dudes, I thought were really
And
good.
the
I
funny
wanna
thing
see
is,
this.
people were saying that Deadfish, like I was saying that to Deadfish, I was telling him, like, you're really good. It was like, wow, and everything. And all of his friends like, man, this is the guy who's either like on fire or he sucks. I was like, damn, okay, it's like that. But yeah, no, he was super impressive. Like,
Okay.
to me, coming away from there, yeah, probably those three, Aziz, Deadfish, and Jin are
Yeah.
probably the main
I'm
ones.
definitely gonna look these guys
Yeah,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Like whenever I see players like that, I'm always reminded that a lot of being good at fighting games is just geographical luck. It's like where you happen to be, and like they happen to be in a place where it's pretty tough to get really good. You know?
Because the hardest part about,
I feel like if those guys were in like Los Angeles or Tokyo or
right.
something, like
I asked
Really
Deadfish
good.
too.
Really
I was
good
like,
players.
why haven't you gone to more events? And he's just like, just no money. I can't
Yeah.
do it. Can't travel. So.
I mean, well, look at people like KBR, man. The only reason he got to the States was because he won a trip here.
Right,
That was it.
uh-huh.
And then he grinded it out.
Right.
man.
Well, I mean, the one thing I will say, and this is why I think this KBR Kuwait Battle Royale, why I think that this event is so important, is because it's giving more ability for these guys to shine. There weren't too many people watching the stream. Hours were kind of odd and everything like that,
Right.
obviously. But you know, it's just they gotta keep it going, and I'm super excited what Yusuf is doing. And just everybody there, because like there's a few different groups. White Tower's doing a bunch of stuff. You know,
Right.
all the groups out there, if they keep this up, you know, this is a really important scene, I think, to start growing. Because, you know, kind of like how within the U.S., I'm always like, Texas, yay! Like, within the world, I feel like this is a super important area.
Right.
Because, like I said, I was really impressed by what I saw from there.
I fixed it, and you did it again.
And he's still hanging in there,
he's
man.
still there. He's still there though. All right.
He's
Well,
going down.
it's probably enough about Kuwait.
Yeah,
What do you want to say about KBO Stickbug?
that's right.
There's a bunch of games there. Kim Woo won Killer Instinct.
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
really?
It was almost Kim Woo winning 2
Okay.
Killer Instinct tournaments at once.
I didn't get the results. Up.
Really? Because the tab right after what you were just looking at says KV.
Oh, you're right. It is. Oh, because.
Sure is, James.
Oh, okay. You're right. Okay.
All those,
okay.
you know.
Because I'm.
It's only been like 2.5 hours now. How did you forget?
Jesus.
Dude, there's so many games here. I don't know how. Okay.
All right, you want to just
Let's
fire through them?
Okay, Revelator, top 3. Third place was Nage with Faust.
Wow.
He was the second place at Evo, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Second place was Omito with Johnny, and first place was Machabo with Xin.
Machabo, huh?
Yeah.
that
I
guy
thought he
is-
was a Soul player.
He was.
Yeah.
Holy crap, okay. Smash Brothers Wii U, Ken got third place with Sonic.
Hey! I like
Second place was Rikiri
Crush
with
40.
Cloud. First place was Kameme with Rockman.
Sweet.
Smash Brothers Melee. Oh yeah. Third place was Nanashi with Samus, Rudolph with Fox, and first place, Amsa with Yoshi.
All right.
Yeah. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, third place, Broken Tears, Angelic with Red Aramer, because that's what they call him in Japan.
That's true.
Dormammu and Shuma Gorath, who of course Firebrand, right? So second place was Clockwork with Virgil, Dr. Doom, and Strider Hear You.
Clockwork.
And first place, Home Turf defended, TMP Cross with Zero Strange
Damn you,
Dante.
Cross. He beat me at Evo and Guilty Gear.
Yikes.
Oh,
God.
dang, okay. Street Fighter 5, this was a good one.
Yeah, super good tournament.
Fourth place, Kazunoko with Cammy.
Ooh.
Third place, Arturo Sabin with Dulcim. 2-0'd Kazunoko.
Dang.
2-0'd
Really?
Kazunoko.
Dang.
Yeah, like it was just 4 straight
Let's blow
rounds
up.
against that Cammy.
Really?
Yep.
Cammy,
Blow
you
up.
know, was that strong character. Got
Yeah,
blown
fourth
up.
place Cammy.
Yeah, fourth place
I
Canada.
know,
What a
right?
terrible
It's
showing.
the player.
What a
Second
terrible
place,
showing.
apparently Mauve, not M-O-V,
Oh.
Mauve, with Chun-Li. And first place, Goichi 3-1-5-1 with Chun-Li.
Wow.
So grand finals did come to a Chun-Chun, but it was a very, very
It's very fast paced.
frenetic Chun-Li match. Yeah.
8
so-
more years, huh?
Yeah, but Goichi, he's such a good player.
Yeah, for
He's
sure, man.
such a good. I mean, he won Pokken at final round. Remember? So,
Yeah, he won a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so he's definitely a player to keep an eye on, and you know, in terms of players being sponsored, Japanese players being sponsored,
That'd be
this
cool.
is a guy who needs to be looked at very carefully.
Yeah, Art basically destroyed everybody until he got to top 3.
Oh, okay.
And it was super close with MOV.
Yeah, it was.
It came down to the last, like it was the last game, last round. Everything was close. Unfortunately, the last round he got blown up, but
Yeah.
because Chun-Li happened. But I mean, the amount of work that he did to stay
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
ridiculous.
KOF 14.
This is like the first tournament for
Yeah,
this game.
Yeah.
it sure is.
So,
After their weekly announcements of, you know, characters, so.
Oh, I guess this was a single elimination tournament.
Yeah.
Because tied for 5th was K2 with Ryo, Iori, and Kim. 5th place was also Kantoku with Iori, Kim, Vice. 5th place, Daku with Iori, Kula, and K. And 5th place, Jamuwo with Ryo, Kim, and Mai. 4th place was Debu Yashiro with Iori, Benimaru, and Kyo. 3rd place with Kibetsu
Oh,
with
Every
Kibetsu.
character in the game.
With apparently Nelson Vice Athena, Iori Vice Athena, Nelson Kula Vice, Iori Kula Athena, and Kula Vice Athena.
Yeah.
Sick, dude. I want to see that Nelson.
Yo, Nelson is sick.
Second
Right?
place Jai with Iori Luong Kyo and Iori Robert and Kyo.
Wow, okay.
And first place was Terezo with Ryo, Kyo, and Iori.
I think that is the most boring possible team that you
To
can
win.
play
What,
in that
Ryo,
game.
Kyo, and
Yeah,
Iori?
it's like the most.
Fireball
It's
uppercut.
like the most main character roster possible.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Terry or something, but man.
This sucks, dude. There's no Banderas or nothing, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you
really
watch
wanna see that
Kibetsu, he
character.
only had Nelson on half of his team, so it was a half Nelson.
Nicely
Blaze
done!
Blue, Blaze
All
Blue
this.
Central Fiction. Third place was Tsujikawa with Izanami. Second place was Soji with Arakune. First place was Amiibo with Jin.
All of that for the half Nelson joke, huh?
Yeah, uh-huh.
You were holding.
Dude, I had the best pun at Kuwait, though.
Oh,
I did. I even told David that he
porpoise.
liked
I don't
it,
remember.
right?
Porpoise.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the porpoise joke.
So, like, it was seriously Clash, Abigail, anti-air super right when May did Mr. Dolphin. Like he did that on reaction. I was like, what the hell? And I basically like, did he do that on purpose? I mean,
sure
come on.
said it.
But look, that's pretty good. Though.
That's
It
genius,
is.
I have to
though.
say,
That's
I have to
genius.
say.
Come on.
It's pretty good, man.
It is, but you
It's pretty good.
Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition. Second place was Ti with Shana and Jiru with Yuki. I guess it was a team tournament.
Yeah.
First place was Darashi with Kirito and Shiki with Shana. Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct was sick.
Third
Okay.
place was Balsamic Sue with Conross.
Sick
Yeah.
name.
Second place was OGTY with
OT.
Arbiter.
Yeah.
First place was Reto with Kim Woo.
Yeah, he was a Jago player for forever and now playing Kim Woo.
Sick.
He's
Makes
he's like really strong there. He's a really good player.
Okay.
Nitro Plus Blaster. Second place Aru with I. And first place was Tencho with Sonico. Koihime Enbu, which I've never even heard of.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Fourth place is Dai with Kane. Third place I'm assuming that's Galileo, the same one who
Right,
plays
probably.
Blaze Blue, with Son Shoko, and second place was Ken with Soso, and first place was Saginomiya with Ryofu.
That could not even be real. That could be made up as far as I'm concerned. Like, I've never actually heard of this. I
Right?
have no idea what
I mean,
that
it
is.
has a picture and everything. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
true.
right?
It's true.
What if they just snuck it in there to be like, yeah, no one will know?
Yeah. That'd be so sick.
Like, it's just like...
Genius.
That'd be so sick. Blade Arcus from Shining EX, second place Tamashi with Rage and Sakuya, or maybe Rage, I'm not sure. First place Gamera with Urayukihime and Pyron. Aquapaza, second place was Slut, Uchitai, Akan.
He is really
With
into this.
Ayaneko,
Yeah, man.
with Karulao, Mini Z, with Tamaki, and Goichi with Chizuru. Okay, so that was the team name, I see. And then first place was Team Zen, Nippon, Kachita, Linkai with Gamera, Sasara, he was using Sasara, Nobi with Tamaki, and Ki with Morgan.
Almost done.
Last game, Arcana Heart 3, Love Max!
I hate
Third
this game
place.
so much.
Do you really?
Dude, I hate that game. Oh
Third
my
place was MMG with Elsa. Dude, let it go. Second place was Dis with Clarice. First was Tokibito with Konoha.
Nicely done. You know what? In future, we should probably consider like paring down the results a little bit.
Yeah,
That's not
so...
Well, no, because
This
this
basically
week,
took 2 hours.
this week
so
was 2 weeks of results.
Yeah,
right?
Either way.
I mean, I
either
know,
way,
but, like,
it
you
was
know.
this went on
Okay.
we should
forever.
probably not do this again.
Okay, okay,
Ever, yeah.
fair enough. Cockatop League.
Happened and it was great.
Okay, good call. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break, or do you want to just try to run through the rest of this, or what do you want to do?
What do you got?
We're done with events, dude.
Events are over.